Hey, how you guys doing, man? Back again with another episode of It Factor. As always, I'm your host, Jeremy Robinson, and today we have somebody special, and it's an in-person episode. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name is Alexis Warren, aka Chef Lex. And thanks for having me here today, Jeremy. I appreciate you.
So first off, man, how are you, man? How are you feeling?
I'm doing
it's a
good.
new year, day 4.
Yeah, I'm excited for this new year. I actually took some time off to just kind of reset the business, reset my mindset, and I'm excited to get back to the new year with all fresh ideas and, get that relit passion for cooking.
Hey, all right, bet, man. So tell me, first off, what you saying that's been a big thing of you getting back to your passion about cooking? What's one of your biggest life goals?
So, to be honest with you, my life goal is to milk a cow.
Okay.
That's my ultimate life goal, and so, that goes even further to, I want to cook a full meal from farm to table.
Oh, wow.
I want to be able to, pick my vegetables. I want to be able to pick the herbs from the garden. Everything you need for a complete meal, I would love to do that.
Mm-hmm. So with that milk and cow part, I can help you. Because down there in Fort Valley, I used to milk a lot of calves from time to time.
Don't tell me that. I'll be on the first car ride to Fort Valley.
Got you, because you can't fly. But, so tell me, man, how did Chef Lex come about? How did your amazing tacos come about?
Yeah, so the Chef Lex show is the name of my business, and it actually started as a YouTube show. I wanted to be able to release different recipes for people to be able to try at home, whether it was just a simple chicken breast or even as complicated as the burrito tacos.
Right.
So on the YouTube channel, I have plenty of recipes of things to cook, and that kind of just evolved into me cooking for people in person, whether they wanted a birthday party catered or maybe even just meal prep for themselves. It just kind of naturally happened that people wanted to buy the food that they saw me making on the YouTube channel.
Got you. And in there, I would say, what is your it factor, man? Why you do what you do?
That's a big question. My it factor, I would have to say, is having a real connection with people. I'm not afraid to meet different people. I'm not afraid to, kind of insert myself into their life and say like, hey, I think you might need a chef one day. Or even just, chasing that happiness with people, like just connecting with them and seeing them smile and then, of course, feeding them. We're making them happy, so that just kind of makes me happy, and yeah.
All right, so on that side of making people happy, what's going to make you happy with moving your business to then on a food truck or a brick and mortar?
Yeah, so I'm really flexible with what the future has to hold. This business has really grown organically, and I'm kind of just waiting on my time. So whenever that might be, whatever that might be, I'm kind of just open to that because, a real passion of mine is to travel. So that might mean that I don't even stay based in Atlanta. Like I would love to be able to have bases in DC, in California, in New York City, or even like small towns in Illinois. Like who cares? I just want to go there and be able to bring my food and my passion for cooking to them too.
So I like that, man. I like that. So you're going to be the road truck, taco truck out here. Like I'm pulling up on your spot.
Yeah, the Chef Lex show on tour.
So man, with that being said, man, so if you had it your way and you could change anything about how that thing has played out in your life, what would be one?
So I would say having the financial education to run my business. I wish that, I had put in the time earlier to be able to do that because over this journey in my career, I have lost a lot of money making bad financial decisions, not understanding, business finance versus personal finance. Like there's huge differences. So one way that I've combated that and actually mended that is having a network of people who have like an array of skills. So even looking on your channel, I'm able to see financial advisors, anybody that you need, you can find someone to help what you're lacking in.
Yes, sir. It Factor Podcast. Yes, indeed. Shameless plug. But at the end of the day, I would say I'm just glad I have been able to meet you. And in the time of me, you are right about you being able to insert yourself and say, hey, we're going to be friends. You got the connections I need, and I got connections you need, and I can feed you.
Yeah, you see it firsthand.
Yeah, man. So the fact that you can do that and then get somebody and be the good friend that you are to me and to others, it's just an amazing thing. So, I would like to also say, isn't it crazy that just a year ago and even now we're in a pandemic, but you still feed people out here?
Yes.
And you're able to do it at just a alarming rate of like, yeah, I'm gonna do this event, and I'm gonna do this. Oh, I'm gonna do it at my house.
Oh yeah.
Or whatever way I need to make it do it. How are you able to do that?
Yeah. So really, it kind of worked in my favor. A lot of people were staying away from restaurants. They weren't comfortable going out to eat, but they still wanted to have an experience of having food, like prepared for them. They didn't want to cook it themselves. Mm-hmm. So my business, being a small business, I have cleanliness practices, I have like certifications for cleanliness and all of these things. I was able to provide that service for them. You can have a personal dinner with just you and your boo, and I'll come and just cook you a whole beautiful meal, and you're going to spend way less money than you would at, a chain restaurant.
Gotcha.
So it's been a blessing for me to be able to serve people individually as well. Like my catering practices have been adjusted to where everything is single serve now. And that's good for me because I'm able to portion everything for them, and I get to present it exactly the way that I want them to have it.
Yeah, that's amazing. And with that, how was it with the walking away from what's set for the world to be like, hey, you got to work 9 to 5 to be successful? How is it walking away from that and building something that's your own?
Yeah, so again, going back to chasing my own happiness, I just became unhappy with being stuck sitting at a desk for 8 hours a day, or even just, I had a pretty exciting job at the time, but once we went back, it was so different. Mm-hmm. So it didn't bring me any joy anymore, and cooking did. So I needed to find a way to be able to make money and still be happy at the same time. So, I also have multiple streams of income at this point. Like, I've become a serial entrepreneur. I'm obsessed with the idea of having my money be made while I have my time still. I don't want to be present for everything, and cooking is a really hands-on thing, so I'm always looking for new ways to extend my finances to where I won't have to be there.
Oh yeah, and I know it can bring some money because my mom a chef herself, and that right there, I already know she did certain weddings or did certain events. And that money that came in, like, yeah, give me that PS2 money, can you do this for me?
Yeah,
so I was able to see that extra bread and see those different type of avenues that brought her down. To now they call her up holidays, she baking cakes or doing something, because people know who Miss Beverly is.
Exactly.
So I hope that one day, soon, you'll be at that place as well.
Me too.
So in there, man, do you have any questions for me?
Let's see. One question I have for you is, how did you decide to open up the floor from just, successful people in IT to now we're showcasing successful Black people across all fields? Like I said, I've come to your page and been like, okay, let me find a financial advisor. Now me being a chef, I'm so honored to be on here. So how did I get to be a part of such successful people like IT people?
So to be honest with you, it ain't just IT people. Black folks, not just people that's in tech. Actually, we're a small amount. So why just speak on that, even though that's a push for the channel, and it started as a push. It's nice to show everybody, like, hey, this is a person that speaks about sports. This is a chef. This is a doctor. This is a counselor. Hey, which one do you want to be? We'll watch an episode and we can go and make this happen, because I wish I had something like this when I was in college.
Absolutely.
So it's those type of things that made me realize, like, yeah, it's cool to work in tech and there ain't nothing wrong with it. I never knock it. It got me my money, things of that nature. But at the end of the day, speaking to other people and getting to know them, once they reach out, I didn't never want them to look and be like, oh, he talk about his tech, man, and like, he can't really help me. So this is a way to help everybody by saying, hey, I know people that we got a network that we're building that, our motto is to change the narrative. And why change the narrative and only just IT, when you can change it in everything?
Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
I love that.
So in that, man, any other questions, any shout outs, anything like that?
I want to give a shout out to the editor of this podcast, Ricky,
yes.
because not only is he the editor of this show, but he's actually the inspiration for me starting the Chef Lex show YouTube channel. During the pandemic shutdown, we were just bored, and he's like, nah, this food is good. We should record this. Like, let's just put the content out. So, I'm really appreciative for that push, because, sometimes when you don't believe in your own vision, someone else sees that it factor in you, and they just foster that growth, and I'm just forever grateful for that.
Yes, so shout out to my editor, man, my best friend, man, Ricky. You know, he the reason the It Factor's still happening to this day. And it's gonna keep happening. So that's it, man. That's a wrap.
All right, thank you so much.
Oh, hey.
Oh, wait. I forgot.
Roll it
I
back.
brought you tacos. I can't leave without presenting you with some burrito tacos. Today we've got shrimp burrito tacos. You know, we've got all kinds. Beef, chicken, jackfruit, shrimp, mushroom, you name it, we can burrito it.
You name it. So yeah, man, tell them how they can get in touch with you so they can get these amazing tacos and different meals that you offer.
Sure. Follow me on Instagram at the Chef Lex Show. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on YouTube. Like I said, it's the Chef Lex Show. See you there.
Oh, and that's a wrap, real wrap. Yeah, man, take it easy. Thank you so much. I'm crying, huh?